Hey guys, this is John Lee Hilliard from JT's Vending, coming to you on March 18th, knocking out the day devotional for today. I hope you guys have had an outstanding weekend. I hope your families have been safe, and I hope you guys are getting back into it working. So the title of this devotional is God's Plan for Your Wealth. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Jesus saw wealth as a gift from God to be used in his service. Hope you guys got that part. Jesus saw wealth as a gift from God to be used in his service. It means what you've learned in the world, money and wealth is not evil. Those who have been blessed with the wealth beyond their need have a responsibility to share generously with the poor and avoid the sins of arrogance, dishonesty, and greed. Paul, in his first letter to Timothy, tells this young pastor to command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In those ways, they will lay up treasures for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of the life that is truly life. First Timothy chapter 6, verse 17 through 19. God has a plan for you and your wealth. Father, keep keep us ever mindful that life with you is the true life. Protect us from any corruption, influence of this world and its values. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word. And guys, I know most of you guys uh, grew up like me. You probably have an issue with, you know, hearing wealth and hearing people talk about riches and them being Christians. But, you can read Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Wealth is not inherently evil. It's but by design good. If you go back and read Genesis, the word gold is mentioned only 8 times in the book of Genesis. And the first time it's mentioned, God spoke of gold in the Garden of Eden and said, gold is in that land and it is good. Why would he say, why? There was no stores in Eden. There was only two people and they were married to each other. They weren't buying anything. Why did God put that statement in the Bible? Because he didn't just put it in there for fun. So anyway, but you guys have to do the research for yourself if you want to truly understand wealth and how it was naturally designed to be used by God's people. Because if you look at, I think the eighth time that they mentioned gold, it was when it was in Genesis chapter 42 or 43 when Pharaoh took the gold ring off his finger and put it on Joseph, God's people. So again, guys, you have to understand that wealth is not bad. And wealth does not mean, Bill Gates level or some kind of billionaire. It means your daily needs are met. You don't have to worry what are you going to eat tomorrow? How are you going to feed your children? That means you have wealth in a sense, but you can look to your right and see somebody who has $1 trillion home, and you can look to your left and see somebody who's eating out of a trash can. So you have a certain level of wealth, but you have to understand that you are responsible for those in your household. And when you can provide for those in your household, now you're called to be generous with whatever little amount of wealth that you have. I have a little amount of wealth. I don't have a lot, but I have enough to be generous to other people. And like today, uh, this text message right here, I I intentionally, so I restocked the vending machine, and then it had, I got some cash, got the cash out and everything and counted. And when I went to the grocery store to grab some for my wife, some was on my heart at the register to just leave some money. So I left some money on the register, and one of our flyers on top of it. So I was like, well, the next person come, they'll get the money and they'll get the flyer, or they'll just throw the flyer away and they'll get the money. I don't care. I felt like I did what God put on my heart to do. So I left the money there, and I get a text while I'm working on the meal preps saying this text was like, "Hey, you left your money. You left your money here at the store at Aldi's. You know, come back and get it. Just check with the manager." I was like, "No, that's not mine. I was told it was put on my heart to leave that for someone, and if you're the someone who has it, then it's for you." I said, "You can have it. Just don't stop my blessings, because I get more blessings by being generous." So anyway, guys, that's what we do with the small amount that we have. So that's all um, that Jesus commands us to do, to love our fellow man and to share what little we have with someone else. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Oh, my fish done. Au revoir. A bientôt.